In an enchanting village tucked away between undulating hills, a certain cat named Whiskers was known for his mischievous antics. This cheeky feline had an uncanny liking for sneaking fresh milk from the pot of the village's most generous soul, old Mrs. Hilda. When the moon took its place in the night sky, Whiskers would slink into Mrs. Hilda's kitchen, his eyes twinkling with playful mischief as he planned his nightly raid. However, unbeknownst to Whiskers, Mrs. Hilda had grown tired of her milk vanishing and was determined to put a stop to Whiskers' nightly escapades. On a night that would forever change Whiskers' life, he found the kitchen devoid of the milk pot. His confusion quickly morphed into frustration, and frustration into uncontrolled anger as he rampaged through the kitchen in search of the milk. He scoured every nook and cranny, ransacking cupboards and toppling chairs, but the milk pot remained hidden. Consumed by rage, Whiskers' anger reached a crescendo, and in a fit of fury, he knocked over Mrs. Hilda's cherished pot, reducing it to 1,000 pieces. As he stood amidst the wreckage, guilt washed over Whiskers like a tidal wave. He was hit with the realization of his wrongdoings and the hurt he had inflicted upon his dear owner. Overwhelmed by remorse, Whiskers felt a burden of guilt pressing down on his heart, and he took a moment to reflect on his actions. With a heavy heart filled with regret, Whiskers decided to right his wrongs. He penned a sincere apology to Mrs. Hilda, promising to resist the lure of stealing. With this promise, he bid goodbye to the village, embarking on a path of redemption and self-growth. He was determined to evolve into the noble and honorable cat he was destined to be. A new chapter in Whiskers' life had begun, and he was all set to turn a new leaf.